Over the years, Disney animation has changed a lot. Here's how Snow White compares to Raya in 2025. In 1937, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs hit theaters. This was a new style of animation done by Disney. It was more lifelike and realistic than the average cartoon of the time. The movie was heavily inspired by the animation of Snow White. The characters were once again mostly line drawings with basic shading. However, there was a lot more detail in the backgrounds. This movie marked the beginning of the Disney Renaissance, which would last until the 90s. The animation was more stylized and the characters had more depth and dimension. How has Disney animation changed over the years? Which era is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. The backgrounds were also more detailed and the movie as a whole had a more painterly look. And if you want to watch more of my videos, you can do so here. Thanks for watching. See ya! This was due to the influence of European painters like Rembrandt and Vermeer. The backgrounds were hand-painted and the characters were mostly line drawings with some basic shading. The movie was a hit and started the Disney Renaissance. Then in 1960, The Sword and the Stone was released. This movie was very different from Snow White. The backgrounds were still detailed, but the characters had become more stylized. This was due to the influence of anime and video games. The Little Mermaid in 1989 was a return to form for Disney animation. In 1994, The Lion King was released. This movie was a huge hit and is considered to be the peak of Disney animation. The backgrounds were incredibly detailed and immersive. The characters were incredibly expressive, and the movie as a whole was a visual masterpiece. In 2009, Tangled was released. By this time, the animation had become much more digital and the movie had a more modern feel to it. In 2016, Zootopia was released. This movie was a critical and commercial success. The animation was a mix of traditional hand-drawn animation and computer animation. The characters were incredibly detailed and lifelike, and the backgrounds were also very detailed. Finally, in 2025, Raya and the Last Dragon was released. This movie is the latest in the Disney canon and is the first movie to be released after the Disney Renaissance. The animation is a mix of traditional hand-drawn animation, CGI and 2D artwork. The movie has a very painterly look to it and the characters are incredibly expressive. So what do you think? If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.